with open mic on this very platform. And for this, why not call upon Bhavna to talk about her company, Cool Cars? Everyone's super excited to find out more about Cool Cars. What exactly is this all about? Bhavna, over to you. I don't think we can hear you because you're on mute at the moment. Yeah, much better.
Hello all, I am Bhavana and I am founder of Cool Cars. We are a Chennai based startup. As you know, India is a tropical climate country. You may have felt that when you enter your car, it is very hot like a big oven. This is because of unnecessary trapping of heat when it is under the sun. Do you know that a temperature as high as 70 degrees Celsius is reached because of the car commuting under the sun or even when it gets parked? So we make thin films which are going to be placed onto the car's outer metal surface. So this is a unique for one of its kind passive cooling technology that can keep the car's inside temperature at 27 degrees Celsius without any power consumption. So we have a patent filed and published, and this research is from IIT and Kanchipuram. And coming to the features of the product, it also has this benefit of 40% fuel consumption savings incurred per car per year. And taking into considerations the current situation of corona, it has antibacterial properties that can ensure the no need for sanitization when we enter inside the car. That can ensure safety and for more details you can visit there. And I have done my master's in mechanical engineering, so for any queries you can reach out to me. Thank you.
Thank you, Bhavna. I think you're making summers more interesting for us and also thinking about how lives have changed and how we will look at travel going forward, especially with COVID. So thank you so much and all the best. Our next speaker is somebody whom you would not have seen more often. So we have Srinehal Tamanna, who is all of 11. So while a lot of us, even at our ages, shy away from entrepreneurship, Srinehal has taken it upon himself not only to get into entrepreneurship, but also to look at sustainability and climate change, because his non-profit is actually Recycle My Battery. And he's out to spread awareness as to why it is very important to recycle used batteries. Srinehal, would love to hear what you think and how you think we can all make a difference. Over to you, Srinehal.
Okay, sure. So, hello, my name is Srinil Tamana, 11-year-old, and I'm the founder of Recycle My Battery. First of all, thank you so much, Ty, for giving me this opportunity to talk about to you guys about Recycle My Battery. Let me tell you how it all began. I have seen many news articles of fires being caused by none other than batteries. The most saddest part is that more than 15 billion batteries are thrown away every year. That's a lot of batteries. When I first heard about this, I felt very bad for Mother Earth and I decided to help. So that's why I started a non-profit organization called Recycle My Battery to bring awareness and also provide free battery bins to all of the people so they can get a chance to recycle their used batteries properly to make Earth a better place to live. I just want to share with everyone what we have achieved so far in the past 1 year. So far, we have recycled more than 45,000 plus used batteries. We educated 200,000 plus adults and 65,000 plus kids in the past 1 year. We have won 4 national awards and we have gotten appreciation from all the senators of New Jersey. I just want to tell you guys our partnerships, like what all of the companies that we are partnered with, some of the companies. We are partnered with Best Brains, the nation's biggest learning center with more than 150 plus locations located all around the United States of America. We partnered with IT Serve Alliance, a nonprofit organization with more than 1,200 IT companies. We partnered with Call to Recycle, the nation's biggest battery recycling nonprofit organization in the United States and Canada. These are some of the organizations that we have partnered with. I just want to take this opportunity to thank all of the 45 plus kids for joining our company, and now they're helping me in recycling our used batteries properly. I just want to end this with our slogan. If we can make Earth a better place to live, you can. If you can make Earth a better place to live, we all can. Looking for you guys to join Recycle My Battery and start helping us out. For more information, please visit us at www.recyclemybattery.org. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Shri Nihal. That was lovely. Say, we've all been talking about work from home per se, but you tend to juggle between education, schooling from home, as well as work from home. How do you juggle between the two?
It's kind of hard, but okay. Like, I can manage.
I wish we could all say that. Thank you so much, Nihal. That was lovely. And we wish you the very best with Recycle My Battery. Your company is certainly keeping the checks and balances when it comes to returning back to the environment. And we wish you the best of success for the year 2021. Thank you.
Thank you so much for giving me the opportunity once again.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, we move on to our next startup on our open mic platform. I'd like to hand it over to Nisha Sarah, who have a very unique mission and a vision of redefining the learning experience for the well-being of children of all sections of society. Let's hear more. Nisha Sarah Abraham, over to you.
Thank you. Thank you. Good evening, all. I'm Nisha Sarah Abraham, founder of BAVIS Education. Firstly, I would like to thank TIE organizers for giving me this opportunity to present at the TIE Global Summit 2020. BAVIS is a math learning tool for middle school students that can be adopted both in schools and used individually by students. Educational technology solutions in K-12 education has much blossomed and evolved, particularly over the last few months. At the same time, some of the recent surveys shows that the math proficiency in K-12 in India is on the downward trend. If we look at the problem holistically, technology intervention in education has become more of content push where children are bombarded with excessive content that leads to fatigue and questionable outcomes. Also, the solutions that are presently in market are used only by the economically forward classes. It is evident that we need an out-of-the-box solution to create a larger impact. Our vision is redefining the learning experience for the well-being of children of all sections of society. The BAVIS learning tool is an amalgamation of three important concepts, namely Socratic learning, emotional preparedness, and screen wellness. We use the analogy of a child climbing a ladder where each step represents a certain concept in a given topic. Each step leads to the other, and every individual learner may face difficulty in different steps, and one need to apply only the requisite amount of push needed to lead to the next step. In this way, the student is made to reach the top through least effort, and thus they enjoy the process of learning. This is how BAVIS education is determined to create grit and develop the growth mindset in children. Learn more about us at www.beawiz.com. Thank you.
Thank you, Nisha, for that wonderful presentation and taking us through Be a Wiz as a company as such. Make sure you leave your profile in the open mic desk so everyone can connect with you. There's a whole lot of networking that's happening on this platform as well. I encourage you to continue the same. Now we move on to our next startup. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to hand it over. Thank you once again. Now, ladies and gentlemen, on our open mic forum, I'd like to hand it over to our next startup. Somebody who will be sharing his journey with us is going to be Krishnendu Das. His company, DigiBrood, is a 7 months old startup growing rapidly just because of their quality of service and the price that they offer to their clients. They now have 5 offices in India and 1 office in the USA as well. What is DigiBrood all about? Let's find out. Krishnendu Das, over to you.
Hello. Yeah, hi everyone. Thank you, Ty, for giving us this opportunity. So yes, we are a 7-month-old startup. This called DigiBrood. So what is DigiBrood? DigiBrood is a 360-degree digital marketing solution. So what we do? Actually, we help businesses to grow digitally. Do you know Starbucks? And Starbucks a coffee price, and you will get a coffee in a market, I think on 100 rupees maximum, but a Starbucks coffee will price 500 to 600 rupees, more than like that. Why? Because of the brand. So we help businesses to become brand. So it's no matter, we also help people like a businesses for the local for vocal, the Indian Narendra Modi is scheme part. So we help many businesses, small businesses who are running very good. We are helping them to become brand. So now talk about our journey. So we start and one more thing, the many businesses think to become a brand, they need very good funding and other thing. But tell me, very frankly, when I started DigiBrood, I started it with a 0 capital. But do you know what is our last month revenue? In the last November month, our revenue was 10,000. Why? Because of the strategy. So we help businesses with our strategy to grow rapidly. And now DigiBrood have the number has increased. Total 11 franchises in all over India, one branch in Bangalore and 1 branch office in USA. The services we provide: website design, digital marketing, mobile app development, social media marketing, company branding, and the most importantly, lead generation, B2B and B2C lead generation. So that's all. Thank you.
Thank you so much for that very crisp presentation, and we wish you all the very best, Krishnendu Das. Quite an incredible growth story. Just 7 months, and you have plenty to brag about. We wish you an even better 2021. Thank you for that presentation. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we move on to our next startup who will be sharing their story. We have with us Franz Hadershaw, who is going to be taking over this platform. He's going to be talking about iCatch. iCatch is a unique company which is all about traffic surveillance. I'm coming to you live from Bangalore, a city that's synonymous with traffic. More than anything, traffic has become a tourist attraction of sorts here. But what exactly can they do with traffic, and how exactly can traffic surveillance be of benefit to you? Let's find out all about it. Over now to our next startup on the Open Mic Summit. Here we go, Franz. Over to you. The screen is all yours.
Thank you very much. I'm just about to share my screen, and all right. So there we go. So hi everyone. My name is Franz Heidecker, and our venture is the driving. Sorry. All right, so our venture is the driving camera social network. Our mission is to have safer streets by crowdsourcing traffic surveillance. Our business model has already been validated with 3 prizes: the National Entrepreneurship Award, the City Prize, and the National Innovation Award. Our plans include entering several international markets, including Guatemala City with 1.5 million vehicles, Bogota, Colombia with 2.4, Lima, Peru with 2.7, Mexico City with 5.5, Los Angeles and New York with 6.4 and 7.8 respectively, and Ontario, Canada with 12.5. We all face frustration while driving by noticing offenses that authorities never will, by paying unjustified fines, and by being unable to prove that an accident was not your fault. Our platform rewards contributors who report traffic violations. Evidence is provided to authorities, and then it's convertible into fine payments. We have 3 specific ways of monetizing fines: an app for authorities, databases coming from strategic partners, and discounts when paying in our app. We have a minimum viable, we have a minimum viable product in which with which we will start to pilot in January next year. Our business model includes revenue sharing with municipalities, geolocated advertising, YouTube advertising, web banners, consumer insights, and HD map data for autonomous cars. We have identified already an indirect competition abroad, but no direct competition locally. All details of our business model are in the business model canvas that was provided to you beforehand. And our founding team covers the business, technical, and development areas of the project with almost 30 years of combined experience. We are asking for 100,000 American dollars to legally incorporate and register our trademark and to build the next version of our platform. And that's it. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Franz. Thank you so much. You from Guatemala. Thank you for taking time. I just wanted to let you know that Open Mic is actually a platform where we want to see you. We want to see you. You should be the focus of spotlight. And unfortunately, your PPT was the spotlight. Because Open Mic is a platform where we want to hear and see the startups, because we believe that is where the true connect is. And to all the startups who are also part of Open Mic, we want to see and hear you. You are the stars of the show. Okay. And but thank you so much, Franz, and all the best for your journey. And I do hope you manage to connect with some investors, etc. You have event desk. You could reach out to people on that as well. You have attendees from all over the world. You can find the details on the TGS, the website itself, where it leads you to, the different ways in which you could network and connect with other people who are attending the conference as well. All the best. Sriram, over to you.
Thank you so much, Ekta. Thank you, Franz. Good morning. Have a great rest of the day. Thank you for joining us so early in the morning, all the way from Guatemala. Thank you.
Thank you.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, we move on to our next story on Open Mic. Of course, we have with us Ashish, who is joining us to tell you a little bit about Ashish and his company, AWOMS Market Private Limited. AWOMS actually stands for A to Z, and all of it thanks to word of mouth. It's a unique e-commerce portal built to capitalize on the power of recommendation, that is direct selling. Over to Ashish Khetrapal to tell us more. Ashish.
Thank you, Sriram, for the introduction. I'll give a brief about what we are and what we are doing. I'm Ashish Khetrapal, one of the founder directors of AWOMS. I'm a chartered accountant by qualification, but an entrepreneur at heart. Me, Ashwini, and Vipin, friends since the last 20 plus years, have been associated together in various ventures. The last being a direct selling venture, which we were successfully running for the last 9 odd years. The corona pandemic gave us a unique opportunity to actually pause, think, and brainstorm the way forward. It was evident during our brainstorming that the future is online. But the challenge was to come up with an idea that stands tall and addresses the issues that are present in traditional e-commerce. So thus the creation was of AWOMS we created AWOMS, which is a social commerce portal which banks on the power of word of mouth or recommendation. Let's briefly understand how we fill gaps for the major stakeholders on AWOMS, basically. That is the vendors, the buyers, and the investors. Normally, when vendors list on other e-commerce platforms, they are confused by the plethora of charges that portals deduct from their sales. For example, listing fees, commission, collection fees, refund fees, shipping fees, etc. And unless you spend money to advertise on these portals, your listings are generally not highlighted. And vendors are also dogged by fraudulent and frivolous refunds a lot of the times. We at AWOMS address these issues and more by adopting transparent pricing model, recommendation-based listings, and smart ways to avoid refunds. Moving on to the buyers, of course, everybody loves shopping. But buying the correct product online can be a pain because you can't be sure the quality of the product. What if you had a genuine recommendation for each and every product that you wish to buy? Also, what if you could make cashbacks on every purchase by you and purchases made by your friends and relatives? So the Avon's platform is already being used by more than 1,000 people to buy, recommend, and earn cashbacks, and that too organically with zero marketing spends. Now on to you, that's the investors. E-commerce business has generally been a cash burning model to gain traction, especially in India. What we are proposing with Avons is the complete opposite, wherein the buyers themselves drive sales on the portal without the need for burning huge piles of cash to gain traction. This approach will help the portal become profitable in a very short span of time, thus multiplying the intrinsic value of your investment as well. The WOMS portal is already operational since 9th November 2020. We have listed around 100 plus vendors and have started sales as well as I earlier said as well. The Android and iOS apps are also just days away from being launched. What we are looking for is an infusion of around 20 crores to quickly scale up our operations, with which we can actually fully utilize the potential of the concept that we have launched. This is a highly scalable model with the potential to go global within a very short span of time. That's what Avons is all about. You can look at the portal at www.awoms.com. And thanks for your time. I am available in the networking lounge for any questions that you may have. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Ashish, for taking us through, and congratulations. Exciting 2020 and for an even better 2021. Thank you. Now, ladies and gentlemen, our next startup, and to tell you the tale, we have with us Yashwant Ramesh from Raisin Ventures Private Limited. Raisin Ventures Private Limited was started with a motive to bring in automation in different sectors, and they have been recognized as startup under artificial intelligence and machine learning by Startup India Recognition Scheme. Their first product, EduClass, is a motive to bring in automation in educational institutes with respect to attendance management. I'm glad all of this wasn't around when I was studying. Not that I'm too old, but let's hand it over to Yashwant Ramesh. Over to you, Ramesh.
So thanks for giving such a great introduction. And I myself, Yashwant Ramesh from Raisin. We are bringing up a product called EduClass, which is on the lines of LAS, which is nothing but learning analytics system, which is equal to a learning management system with a pinch of analytics in it. And our main USPs would be to do the attendance system with facial recognition. And with respect to the analytics thing, we are trying to approach the marks being updated on LMS with the analytics in such a way that so that the students will get to know what they have to score to get the next grade or next CGPA, which they have to aim to be part of some of the placements or anything. So that is the thing we are bringing in as a USP for our product. And our major market or customers we are looking at is schools, colleges, and private education institutions. Currently, we have developed the product and it's days away from being tested in schools and colleges once they are opened in our city, Chennai. So once they're open, we are planning to do a first test run with schools and colleges. And once that gets done properly, then we are planning to go to market by February midway. Currently, we are looking at our revenue. This thing we are planning it to be a subscription model at 99 per student per month, or for normal basic services, and 129 per student per month for premium services. With respect to premium services, it involves the analytics part, which we are planning to bring in to a product by June 2021. And currently, we are looking at investments for scaling up our project, and also a mentorship for a person who could guide us through the process. And the investment we are looking at is around 50 lakhs, for which will be majorly used for Amazon web services and Amazon face recognition softwares. And we make sure that we will make it possible as soon as possible to the market at the earliest possible. So as of now, anything with respect to the product, you can check out our website raisin.co.in, and also call us at 9840883394. So over to you, Sriram. I'll just take.
Thank you so much, Yashwant. It was lovely to hear your journey, and all the best since your prototype is ready and you're good to go. I just hope you actually meet people who can take your journey forward. All the very best.
Yeah,